Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're so glad that you're here today. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to our live product demo of TPA Stream Solutions, Claims Harvesting and Employer Invoicing. We're so happy that you're here today. Thank you for taking the time out to join our webinar today. I'm Amanda Meadis. I'm the Senior Director of Marketing and Product Experience here at TPA Stream. And today I'm joined by Bill Katinsley, our tech lead, who has been involved from the start in building the solutions and the products that you'll see today. So we're so excited to have him as part of this presentation. Before we start, I just wanted to mention that if you have any questions as we go through the content today, drop them into the questions box and we'll make sure to get them answered either during the session today or we'll send you a response after the call. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So if you haven't gotten a chance to hear of us, or maybe you have, we're TPA Stream and we build software products for TPAs who are specifically focused on pre-tax and COBRA administration. And today we're talking about two of our leading solutions, Claims Harvesting and Employer Invoicing. Claims Harvesting automates the substantiation and reimbursement of claims for both CDH and COBRA. And Employer Invoicing automates detailed participant and plan level invoicing from leading benefits administration platforms like WEX Health and Allegis. We know how challenging and manual these two processes can be, and that's why we've built custom solutions specifically to address these needs for TPAs. So what are we hearing from TPAs in the market? Certainly, how do we differentiate? How do we stand out? How do we handle all these competing demands from our employers, our participants, our brokers? There's so much on our plate. How do we automate some of this work that we're doing? We spend so much time with these manual processes. There has to be a better way to do this. And I'm here to tell you there might be. So why don't we talk about what the top 3 priorities for your business might be? Either you're focused on growing, streamlining your back office operations, doing things a little bit smarter this year, or certainly growing your business and retaining those customers. There's a lot of potential. So there's a vast variety of ways that our solutions can help you address these priorities, whether you're focused on attracting more brokers, improving your compliance, leveraging automation and pre-tax, offering new products. The solutions that we're going to talk about today can help you in these 3 areas considerably. So the first of the solutions is claims harvesting. Claims harvesting securely collects claims files and EOBs from insurance carriers on behalf of your participants, and then makes them accessible in a web app for you for easy processing for your substantiation and reimbursement. Using our software, the reimbursement is quick, the payments can be accurate, and the administration of all of this is a lot more simple. And there's really 2 sides of this coin. One is the participant experience, which I'll show you in a moment. It's called Easy Enrollment. And then there's all the magic that happens on the admin side, which Bill is going to spend some time with you showing our application. So first, the process really starts with a very simple registration for your participants. They'll get an email sent by us, sent by our system, but branded as you, encouraging them to connect their insurance carrier to you as the TPA. And we really position it as their final frontier in setting up their benefits to make sure that everything is handled for them accurately and quickly. And then all they have to do once they press that button to get started is follow these prompts. So first they select their insurance carrier, and today we support over 200 carriers, and that's about 92% of the population on our platform. And as more needs arise, we add those carriers too. Once they select their carrier, in this case Aetna, they can enter their credentials to link their account. The credentials are validated in real time. And then all of the claims information for that participant and that carrier is available to you for easy administration on your end. So with that, Bill, do you mind taking us through what this looks like once the claim reaches our app?
Sounds good. Thank you, Amanda. So now we're looking at the TPA Stream administrative portal. So after that participant has gone through the enrollment experience, now we're acting as if we're an admin and how we can use TPA Stream to manage these claims that have come in. So I'm here at the dashboard, and what you can see here is we have the ability to import all of your employers and members to help the enrollment experience. So if you're sending out these enrollment emails, we can integrate all of this data into TPA Stream to help get these emails out to your participants for registration. And the other thing that we can do here is where it says claims were last checked in 28 minutes ago. So we do very much real-time integrations with the carrier sites. We're always bringing in the claims data for quick management for all of the administration work around the claims. So the other thing that I'll show you here and highlight about the admin portal is our payers page. So we have detailed information on all of the payers that we integrate with. And there's also detailed information on the enrollment experience for the participant. So you can search through all of the different pairs that we have and documentation around those to help the enrollment experience. Going back to the dashboard here, we'll jump to our claims page, and the claims page here, consider this the one-stop shop for all of your claims. So no more having to get these claims from email or going to the mail to get letters of EOBs. This is right here where all of the members and all the employers that you support, the claims are right here in this portal for easy management. So the portal allows you to click into and see all of the claims from a summary perspective, and then a detailed perspective down here, as well as jump into any documentation that's available on the portal that we collect. Do other things in this screen, such as mark your claims as read. If you're manually administering, going into your benefit admin system, mark the claims as read so you know that you've handled the claim. Filter by claim, so you can create customized filters to look for claims that are specific to you, such as if you're looking for deductible claims or claims by employer or claims by member. So a very easy tool to manage all of the claims that you need to work with. And then along with that, we'll jump to our data export or our integrations menu here. So we're able to import a lot of information. We're also able to export these claims. So coming here to our integration dashboard, all of these claims are available in the portal for you to see, but also quickly export them. So we have default formats that we can export all of these claims with all of the details of them. And we can also have customized exports that fit your benefit administration system. So those can automatically be sent to the system for reimbursement and substantiation. So just a little highlight of the cool features that we have around this portal. So Amanda, with that, I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you. Seems a lot easier than dealing with a giant stack of paper, right? Or waiting for claims to come in and things being kind of all over the place for our administrators. So Bill, you were talking a little bit about integrations, and one of the cool things about not only the claims harvesting side of our products, but also employer invoicing is the power that these integrations can really offer our TPAs. And we know that invoicing and billing is one of the most onerous, but the most important functions that our TPAs do. It's where margins are win or lost. It's where servicing questions can be reduced. And it's where you're able to ensure that you're getting paid for all of the services that you provide and really maximize your profit potential. With TPA Stream's employer invoicing, you can manage complex recurring fees with a single process. You can preview your summary and details really quickly and easily and manage all of the reports that you need, not only for the employers, but also for your brokers, all in a matter of minutes. From the research that we've done, we know that our TPAs, before they use employer invoicing, can spend up to 40 hours a month on their invoicing process, which is absurd. And we know that they're pulling information from their benefits administration platform, keying it into an Excel database, spitting out a number, typing that into QuickBooks, and employer invoicing really takes all of that detail together and allows our TPAs to generate really detailed and really powerful invoices that Bill's going to show you in just a minute. So how does it work? TPA Stream, like we talked about, is really adept at building these integrations. And so we take all the information from your pre-tax benefit administration software, your COBRA benefit administration software, and also the claims harvesting details, and pull it all together for you into a really beautiful and really detailed invoice that you can send on to both your employers and your brokers at different levels of detail. And it really allows for the complete elimination of that manual process, which can be ripe with detail, and it's really a powerful tool to connect all those details without having to do the manual work. So Bill, why don't I throw it back over to you, and can you show us a little bit more about the employer invoicing section of our product?
Sounds good. Thank you, Amanda. All right. So now I'm back in TPA Stream in our admin portal. So anybody who's managing the billing for your company will land here on our billing dashboard. And this is the area where they can manage all of everything that's going on with invoicing. And what I'll do here is jump to, and let's look at how our invoices appear. So here at the invoice page, we have an advanced filtering system to help navigate all of your invoice needs. So as you're dealing with employers or sales entities, you're able to filter on batches. So if you have multiple people doing invoicing, they can create their invoices in batches and help manage anything coming in and out from the employers, questions, looking up invoices and things like that. And then what I'd like to do, we'll drill into an invoice and look at the sections of the invoice. So I'd like to highlight a few things. And the first one here, we're going to jump to the bill to contact section. So TPA Stream has the ability to integrate with multiple accounting systems. And this billing contact information comes from those accounting systems. It can, and we integrate that automatically. You can also use TPA Stream to enter that billing contact information in and have TPA Stream be the source of all of the billing contact information that is related to the invoice. The other thing that this billing contact information can do is house the employer's bank account information. So we see a lot of requests to help with the payment process for all the TPAs. How can we get our employers and brokers to pay easier? And so we support a notch integration, so ACH payments through the bank. And that information is also stored here in the billing contact information to help streamline those payment processes. Jumping into our summary section of the invoice, we list out all the different services that we have here and just basic summary information on the invoice. One of the things here is the open balance. So we are integrating with your accounting system to bring in open balances. If you're managing credit memos and your accounting system want to bring those over and show the open balance versus just the invoice balance, we have options for that. Now jumping into the detailed section, which really excites a lot of our customers because we'll go through a couple of the different fees, but the main one here is just the detailed invoicing. Who are the participants in the plans? They want to see a breakout of that. So we'll walk through a couple of different fees here, such as your annual fees that show up in the month that they should be assigned, COBRA monthly fees, just fees every month, participant fees. So we have the ability for the employer to go into the portal and actually provide you an average of their active lives. If that's how you're billing COBRA, we can also bring the detailed information over for COBRA participants. And then moving on to a little bit on the CDH side, the ability to do stacked fees. So, hey, this person has an FSA and an HRA, or they're in two plans. We'd like to bill at a higher rate than if they're just in one plan. So again, handling those complex billing scenarios that people might be selling and it's hard to bill, we support that. And then also the divisional billing. So breaking out invoices by division if you have multiple divisions at different rates, doing monthly minimums if the participants don't equal a certain amount of money. And then again, the biggest thing here is this consolidated invoice, right? Our COBRA and our CDH is all on one invoice and makes it very easy for one invoice to go out, get that payment, So our consolidated, just a nice consolidated billing invoice. And then what we'll do here is we'll jump a little bit to what the employer sees for a second, because you'll notice that we can actually download some of the information of this invoice. So the employer gets an email, it logs them into their very simple portal to manage seeing their invoices. And then also, depending on your accounting system, providing a link for them to pay the invoice. Again, streamlining that payment process as well. Depending on your accounting system, they can click here and be taken to a payment portal to pay for that invoice as well. But again, the employer can see downloading the CSV, downloading the PDF version, having their own portal to see their invoices. And again, in certain COBRA instances, just having them manage their employed insured accounts to give you more information about an average of the accounts of COBRA participants. And then getting back to the dashboard here, after going through those invoices, just a few things left to highlight, but our recurring fee page. So a very simple way to set up the fees that you're billing for your employers or brokers. And just, if you look here, we're just going to do 2 clicks. It'll bring up another prompt to bill for your invoicing period. So do we want to do quarterly invoicing? Do we want to do monthly invoicing? So 3 clicks here to generate all of your invoices for all of your employers and brokers. So just a very quick way to generate all those invoices, and then just the ability to copy fees to another employer if it's a standard fee, and setting up the fees by walking through our simple wizard to enter all the different services that you're billing for. And one of the other things that I'll highlight is when you're looking at an employer and you have multiple services, you can add the broker to, or a sales entity here on the fee. Therefore, your COBRA can go to a different billing entity than your CDH, just as an example. So again, breaking out invoices to brokers and employers. And then just wrapping it up here, going back to our billing dashboard, a couple of the other things we support, your sales entities, those integrate from your accounting systems, along with bringing in the balances of your invoices from the accounting system. So all these sales entities come over automatically. Our commissions, so using our commission tool, you can easily calculate commission reports based on the different services that you're billing for. And our contracts, the ability to bill services, bill minimums across different services. So if a broker's managing multiple different employers and they have a minimum to hit, contracts allows you to do that. So just a lot of cool features. I'll keep going, but I don't have enough time to go over everything. So I just wanted to highlight a cool few features that we have. And just, it was nice for us to share this information. So back to you, Amanda. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill. Just one question that I had for you off the cuff here. I can imagine that this really helps streamline the setup of the fee structure and everything like that. And these recurring fees, it's really cool that every single month, this is kind of taken care of. There's no room for error once these are all set up and ready to rock. How do we handle, are there ongoing fee changes that, how do you make a fee adjustment, for example?
Yeah, so as the plan year renews, you have to update rates. So one of the ways we handle that is we can integrate your fees depending on where you're really housing those fees. It could be like a CRM system. We can look at files to actually integrate some of the changes if there's a source for all of those fees. But really, with the fees, just showing that wizard tool, there's just quick ways to update your fees. We can do fees by effective date. So you can, have one fee stop at the end of the year and then create a new fee into the next year based on how we can use our effective dates in our fees. But, we're also here to help to kind of update fees, but there is a way to bulk update your fees here through an import, as well as integrate that data.
Yeah, and when we do set up our customers, just to echo what you said, Bill, when we do set them up, we go through and help you import all of your fees and get all of that set up in your instance, so you're ready to rock from day one. Great. Well, I really appreciate you taking us through this, Bill. So after the demo, we did get a couple questions throughout the process. So after the demo, our sales team will give you a call and follow up with your specific questions. If you want to get a custom demo set up, I know that we were just barely scratching the surface with both of these platforms. Let's get you set up for a custom demo in the next week or so. Our team will reach out to you if you have any feedback on what you saw today, and certainly to dive deeper. Thank you again for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful day.